Welcome back, guys, and I want to introduce you to this little area down here, which is called Soulville. And you can see that it should be growing pretty rapidly, because I've just built this and zoned it in, and I wanted to show you the whole thing kind of coming to life. And I'll take you around and I'll show you what I've put in and stuff, but I wanted to show you this first because I know a lot of you really like to see the city grow. And now, why is this called Soulville? Well, some people think that the aliens, because the aliens named this, and some people think that it's named after our sun, Sol. So they called it Soulville. But the people who actually live here, now this has the schools out policy in it, which I'll show you in a sec. So the people here are fairly uneducated and they work in the industry in this area, and they think it's because they're shit out of luck. So you take your pick, you decide. So let's have a little look at this area. Now it's kind of growing up, and it's growing up kind of nice and fast. Loving it. Oh, and the sun's coming up now, so you can really see what's going on. You know, I think we're going to have to put another docks in because it's so busy down here. Right, this is going to be the workforce primarily for this area over here. And what we've got is I've put in the roads. Oh, by the way, like first thing, I've changed the road colour. Okay, I've gone for a darker tarmac because I think it looks better. Lots of you have been asking me to do this and saying, yeah, I changed the tarmac colour. Well, I've done it. So, and it'll be the same in London as well. I may refine it. I may lighten it slightly, but I kind of like it the way it is at the moment. So, drop me your comments and tell me what you think of that. Right, Soulville. First of all, policies. What have we got in here? The only thing we've got in here is schools out. Other than that, bog standard. Okay, so that's the first thing. What have I put in terms of service and stuff? Well, obviously it's got water and it's got power everywhere, because I put in a few of these little things to kind of spread the power around, which is no bad thing. And although, you know what, I'm going to move that one. I'm going to move that one a little bit this way, just to kind of spread the power around here. How have I zoned it? Well, I've zoned it as low density all around the outside, and then high density all in the inside. And then I've just filled it in with a few streets, because I want this to be a nice dense area. Cool. Right. What else? What else? What else? What else? There's a few other things I need to tell you about. Right, so this area over here, this is the forestry area. This is Happy Little Trees. This is still Happy Little Trees. But this area over here is now generic industry. Okay? So on the basis that this is going to be polluted and nasty, I've called this Happy Little Tree Killers. So we've got Happy Little Trees and Happy Little Tree Killers over here. And let's just have a quick look at those. Right, so we've got that district in there. Now, we've also got a district down here. Oh yeah. So we've got a district in here which covers this whole area here. And this area, this is Crab Claw Bay. So I've got that name in there. And what have I done to this area? The only thing I've done is improve the services a little bit. So I've put in, I think, a couple of big fire stations down here to really boost this up. And you can see it's completely bright blue, this area now, because I want this all leveled up to max. It's kind of important for what I want and the way I want it to look. And I want it to look like nice and bright and shiny and generally awesome. So we're starting to get some nice tall buildings. The commercial's up to level 3 over here. These residential buildings, they're getting there. These are going to get up to level 5, I would think, pretty easily now. Yeah, this is almost level 5. So all that's going to be happening. I've spent quite a lot. We're only making about 6,003, yeah, 6,600. It's coming up again. as stuff is leveling up and they're paying more taxes, and obviously we've got this area down here which is providing more workforce, so we're actually getting demand, would you believe, for industry. Awesome. So that's going to be filling out more. That's sweet. Let's see, what's up? Population's up to 38,000 and it's growing quite quickly. That's quite good. What have I done policies wise over here? Well, let's have a look, shall we, at the policies. I have put in, we've still got schools out over here, but I've put a university in, and I've put the university in just down here. I'll show you that in a sec. Let's just finish with this. But I've put in high-tech housing, so I want this to be as bright and shiny as it can possibly be. Right, so that's that. Right, I put in this university. Now, this is one of Quad's buildings. This is Quad's science facility. And I think that looks pretty nice. And we've got the hospital opposite. This is the generosity over here. I did add a police headquarters in here. The police headquarters is there. And I put in a couple more small police stations over there. I wanted to get rid of the crime, like, completely. And it's all pretty damn blue. So that health could be a little bit better. I probably need to add in a couple of clinics, especially over here. It's a bit down here. I mean, the alternative would be that I could replace these clinics with generosities, and on the basis that I'm going to upgrade this to high density as we go forward. This part in the centre. Round the coast it'll still stay low density, but in here it's going to be high density. Okay, that's probably enough of that for now, because I want to get on and do some actual building. And there's going to be like a lot of this. Now, first of all, let's do a bit of detail work, I think. Where am I going to do it? Let's do it. Let's do this one, because this one's like particularly scruffy, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this look really, really pretty. That's the plan. So let's pause the game. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm also going to make a change up here. Now, I've zoned this as offices all around the outside. We are going to change that, and what the hell? I'm going to do it now. So all around the outside is not going to be offices. All around the outside is going to be commercial. Now, inside that, I'm going to put a road inside here, and that is going to be, missed a bit, and that is going to be offices. But on the outside, I want this to be all commercial. And hopefully you'll see why when I actually get this all growing and stuff. Because obviously, like normal high density commercial, doesn't look that fabulous. But I think I've got a trick up my sleeve. I think you're gonna like it. So let's zone all that in around there. A bit more all along there, and man, there's a lot of it, isn't there? Jeez, it's a big ass place. People were saying, like when I was building the map, people were saying, yeah, like there's not much buildable area, Skye. You think? So all around there as well, and that bit. That's going to be a hell of a lot. This is all going to be like commercial and offices, and I don't even know if there's going to be any residential up here. I guess we'll see. Right. Cool. I'll do that later. Let's get the, which one was I going to do? I was going to do one of these scruffy ones. This one's relatively scruffy. We'll do this one. Okay, so how do we take this, which looks like kind of meh, and turn it into something that looks kind of nice? Right. Let's bring up the terrain, and I'm going to take a level over here. I'm going to use the sharp edge, and I'm just going to bring this up all around here, like this. I want it to come out like a fair distance. Like, yeah, probably about like that. Right, then we're going to take a road. And we're going to have, let's see, I want 2-lane, just with the decorative paths on the side. I don't want the trees. Then we're going to take a road from about there. And we're going to do page up 1, 2, 3. Yeah, to probably there. And then skip across the track. I'm going to turn snap off because I want this to be as close to the track as I can get it. That'll do. Right, and then down on the other side, 1, 2, 3. And again, I want this to be like as short as I can get it, pretty much. And I want it to be pretty straight as well. There we go, that's straight enough. That'll do. Right, same on the other side. So I'll take it from there. And 1, 2, 3. As close to the track as I can get it. Skip across the track to there. Down, 1, 2, 3. And fairly straight. And then we'll put a road across the front. Lovely. Cool. So, that looks a bit tidier. Right, now this will grow back grass. So this will look quite green. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a few of these nice decorative bushes and we're going to make it look nice. But before we do that, I'm going to put in a nice path in front of there. So that people can get into there. And then let's take those nice decorative bushes and whoops, bit of lag, and we're going to put some nice decorative bushes along here. I might there are mods for like flowers and things, flower beds and whatever. I might just grab those and put some flower beds and stuff in here as well. This'll do for now. Actually, we're not going to have that one there. On this corner, I'm going to put in one of these. Now, it needs to be the right size. Now, there's different sizes of these. And I think that's the size that I want. Let's put that in there. I want one the same size on the other side. Get rid of these so I can get one exactly the same. So that's way too big. That's the same size, I think. So we'll put that one in there. Get rid of that one, and then we'll go back to the small ones and make this look nice and pretty along here. Hopefully, with a bit of luck, these will start turning green again once they've been above the water for a while. There we go. And I went right to the end with that, so I'll do the same over here. And then we'll do exactly the same on the opposite side. Boom, boom. All along the edge of here. And there's going to be a lot more of this going on. I mean, like, a lot of it I'll probably do offline. You know, I'll just spend, like, a couple of hours tinkering around and doing stuff. But we're going to be going for a lot more of this kind of detail stuff. Let's get a bit closer. There we go. So there's going to be a lot more of that going on. Yeah, I might take it up to the corner. I might even go, no, probably not actually. I'm going to take it up to the crosswalk. There we go. Right. And the reason that I'm only taking it up to there is because we're going to drop this down now. So let's take the terrain tool. Level. We're going to take a level over here. We're going to take the strength down a bit. And then we're going to get rid of some of this. Now, hopefully those plants are going to be okay. That's kind of what I want. Alright, so what do you think? Is that kind of a little bit prettier? A little bit nicer? I'll do that with all of these, but obviously I'm going to do that offline. I'm not going to make you watch me do that 7 times. That would be pretty dull. Right, now we've got this train track coming in here, and I'm probably going to play around with the train track a little bit. But I want tourists coming up here because this is going to be designated as a tourist area. So we're going to have, right, this outside area. Let's just do it. Let's just do it, shall we? Right. Why talk about it? Do it. So this outside area, and I'm just going to like follow the road round to get hopefully a fairly well-defined district. I mean, it doesn't have to be absolutely goddamn perfect, but so what we're going to have all around the edge is tourism, which is basically going to be like the hotels. Now, why am I going to have hotels all the way around the outside? Well, it's primarily for the look at night. And this came to me when I was doing the building London, because I want this to be like really bright and shiny at night. And the tourist hotels are most of them are pretty tall and they're very, very shiny. What have I done wrong? Oh, that's what I've done wrong. Let's try that again. So round like that. Now I may end up filling the whole area in, I'm not sure, but for right now that'll do. So, now we need like a name for up here. I've no idea what we're going to call it. No idea what we're going to call it. But we want a policy. We want a policy, and it's going to be where's the policies? Policies. It's going to be. This is going to be tourism. So, boom, tourism. Right now, I'm going to turn this thing on because I would like these things to actually start growing. It'll be interesting to see if they do. Right, if we're going to do tourism up here, then we're going to need to get tourists up here. Now we've got the train going down here, okay, but I want to bring the train in from the outside. Now we've got one connection here, we got one connection over here, right? The question is, how do we hook those up to this train network? Now, I've had a few ideas. One of the things that I really wanted to do was have a train track kind of going, like, tunneling through these cliffs and things. So, I'm kind of thinking that maybe we do something like this. This could be fun. So, let's get a train track and freeform, and we're going to run it off over this way, and we're going to bring it over to this island. So we'll bring it over like this, bring it across here, and then what I'm thinking of doing is running it across here and then taking it up these things, and we'll see if we can make it look any good. So I'm thinking we'd want it to come off. I'm gonna have to elevate this because we want the ships going underneath. Almost forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So we'll take it up 24 meters. In fact, we'll take it up 30 meters. That should be good for the ships. we'll bring it round here. Now, like down here and stuff, if we were doing tourism down here, then we could use the ships to bring people in, but we can't, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Let's bring this down to that kind of now. Height too high? Seriously? Okay, I might have to create some kind of flat areas so that we can actually do this. Oh, come on. So it should be about that height. So we need to take it up. Let's maybe do it off here if we can. Nope, it's not going to like that. Okay. We'll find a spot where we can do it. I'd love to do it onto somewhere like... Okay, well, it'll go onto there. Huh. Okay, you know what? Let's get the old terrain tool. We'll take a level. Where do I want to bring it onto? I'm going to bring it kind of onto this bit here. So let's grab a level, say there. And have I got the smallest size? Yeah. This one's a little bit larger. Strength 1. Let's just create a flat part here. So oh man, gets laggy when you're doing the terrain stuff. So let's create a flat part there. Let's actually crank the strength up a little bit because it's getting silly. So let's bring it out there. Alright. So we've got a bit of a flat bit. Now hopefully that's going to be flat enough to allow us to bring that out. So from there we want to come out fairly straight. And then... Come on, please work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on! Why won't you go onto there? It does it. Oh man, I need to bring it. I think it just needs to be a bit lower. Like really? That's the best you'll do. Let's put it there. At least it's pretty level going across there, so that's like the kind of the good thing. All right, no problem. We'll work with that. Oh, great! It would be dark, wouldn't it? Okay, let's take a level again, but we'll take a level a bit lower. So let's take a level kind of down there, and up the strength a bit. Oh, now, by the way, somebody told me that this terrain tool does have an undo feature. Now, in the mod description, it says it doesn't have an undo feature, but I tested it out, and it does. Undo works. Let's try that and see how that works. Will you come onto here? Oh, you will. You will. Cool. So, we've got our train coming on to there. Right. What I want to do is get it going up progressively across these. Man, I wish I wasn't doing this in the dark. Oh, man. So, let's bring it out, I guess, kind of like this. Now, I don't mind this creating these Where is it? Those. I don't mind it creating those. I think those actually look kind of good. But we want this kind of going up, so I'm thinking let's crank this up a bit. Kind of need to judge where we want to take it. So I'm thinking take it round like that, and then kind of bring it across somewhere. Ooh. Come on, do something. Do something sensible. It's gonna have a problem there, isn't it? But that's not bad. I'm gonna put that in, and it's flattened that bit, so that's kind of okay. So then from there, you kind of want it going up to here. Ooh, should we have a bit of that on it? I don't know. Maybe a bit of that going on, just on certain sections, maybe. Oh, maybe right across here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. This is working. This is working. My God, something's working, guys. Do we kind of do we take it up to there? Would that work? Because that's a fairly flat bit there. Let's take it down. Ooh, that would work. That would work. How about take it onto, like, there. Oh, that's got to look nice, hasn't it? With the trains coming up there. I'm kind of wondering about this bit and thinking, you know, should this be like a bit smoother? It would be kind of nice to just have a sweep all the way down. I don't know. Might play around with that. Okay, how are we going to get this hooked onto here? And the answer is... Well, not with a road. The answer is, I think we're just going to kind of take this out like this and just try and hook it onto there like that. Way, it's burning down! The train station's on fire! Hooray! Okay, so we've got it going that way. We also want it going from here that way. But chances of that happening? Again, something I can play around with to try and get a nicer curve on this. But essentially, we have hooked it up. Now, I did talk about maybe tunneling through these, but I don't know. I might have a play around. I might raise the terrain on one of these and try actually tunneling through one of these. But I do kind of like that. So the question is, are we actually going to get trains using this? Are we going to get trains coming in? Well, only time will tell. Can't see any coming in yet. We'll have to see. Right, but I mean, there are other ways for tourists to get around. There's no reason why tourists can't come in and then catch a train. So we could, for example, have like docks over here, right? So we could do something like, there's ships. Here's a harbour. There is no reason why we couldn't put like even a couple of harbours here, right? And then hook them up to this In fact, I'm liking this idea. I'm liking this idea already. So let's hook that on and that. Yep, that works. And ooh, no. Ah. Let's try like that. There we go. Alrighty. So we've got potentially those coming in. Now we could put a couple of futuristic train stations down here. Let's pause this for a second until we get like electricity and stuff in. So how the hell would that work? We could put... Where are our futuristic trains? Oh, there they are. Where's the one that I want? That's the right side. That's train station 1. So we would put a couple of these in. Like there and there. I'm thinking that one actually needs to move out slightly. Let's see if we can move this out a little bit. Nah, no. Not without moving that. So let's put that over there. Move this one a little bit further over. So like there. Then move this one there. That's a little bit better. Get fussy, aren't I? Right, let's have that road. Yeah, we'll keep the green paths. I quite like the green paths. And let's put that into there. Alright, cool. So now these are going to be dead end stations. Now, how are we going to hook them up? We could, for now. I think probably for now, it's a good idea. Just so that we can kind of get things going. Is just to bury this track. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it down 4. And we'll do the same on this side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And take that round. Well, actually, I could have taken that. I could have just hooked that straight on. Like, why why put tunnels? Okay. We didn't need to do that. Let's get rid of those tunnels. And that, and that. And let's do that again. So that can just get hooked straight onto this. Like that. Cool. This one can loop around, so this one can just loop round. Now, we could connect this up to other stations and stuff, but like, for now, this one can just hook up to this tunnel and stay buried. Boom. Alrighty. So now we've got passengers coming in, or tourists coming in, that can get shipped up to here. Now, I think, until we kind of get stuff built, I'm going to turn this one off and this one off. Right, and we'll just run on this one for now. So we need some water. Well, that's not a problem. I can take some water from there. Cool. We need power. I think, again, as a temporary measure, let's throw one of those in to power this. Okay, let's turn it on. Will that power those? Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Cool. So, if that can bring tourists in, the tourist thing can then catch the train up to the top. What we need to do is put a route in, don't we? Yes, we do. So, create a new line. This is going to go all the way up here to... oh, did I? What happened to that station? What happened to that station? Did I do something strange? That was there a minute ago when I connected this, wasn't it? Okay, whatever. So we go up here, and then 1, 2, 3, and this one, this one, this one, and then we want to go back down all the way to our stop point. Boom! Alright, let's change the line colour. Let's make it kind of a blue so we can see it. We want to add some... Oh, well, it's already got vehicles on it. Yeah, well, yeah, let's enable the vehicle unbunching and turn budget control off. Let's take it down to like 10. And there we go. So we're down to 10 vehicles. Alright, cool. So it's just going to go up there, do the circuit, and then come back down. Now, I could get it going the other way as well, but I think it's probably okay as it is. So, now, I don't know where the trains are going to spawn. I'm guessing they're going to spawn here, but I don't know. I got to say, those red trains, not a big fan of. You know, I think I'm going to get rid of them. I'm just going to have the nice, sexy Japanese bullet train style ones. Don't you think? So, where are we? Yeah, it's these ones. We'll say no to those. Any others? Freight trains are fine. We'll leave freight trains. So we're just going to have the JRs because they look freaking awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, we got a ship just came in with a whole 2 passengers. So it's not telling us anything. Now, somebody left me a comment and pointed out, quite rightly, that if you click on this eye down here, you can actually see the number of tourists. So, right, 21. We'll keep an eye on that and see if our tourists is going up. Now, yeah, we're starting to get these buildings. And I'm hoping that from down here, if we come down here, that... Right, let's go to the camera so there's no icons around. What I'm hoping is that from down here, it's going to create a really kind of bright, shiny ring around here with lots of bright light. That is my hope, because they're pretty bright, a lot of these buildings. And then behind that, we're going to have a ring of offices. So, yeah, what we'll do is, if I get out of camera mode, this is something, again, that I'm probably going to do offline, but I'll show you. So, I'm guessing we'll have a road, yeah, and I want it tighter than that. You get the idea. And into there. So, we're going to have the commercial on the outside, and then on this inner ring, this will be offices. So let's, you know what? Let's zone this lot in as offices. Now, obviously, we're going to need some roads to connect this stuff up. But I'm still kind of wondering, like, exactly how I'm going to pattern the roads up here. Because I want it to be kind of sort of interesting. And I want some other kind of features up here. So I'm not sure. We will see. We will see. I'm going to have to move these power things out of the way as well. And we're going to need some features up here, like fire, and police and all that kind of stuff, because half the buildings are burning down. Oh, is that why it disappeared? Because it was on fire. It burned down, didn't it? All right. Well, in that case, I think we should probably put some fire services up here. If nothing else, we should put some fire services up here. So, how does this building look? I'm thinking maybe, like, should we put it like maybe like immediately behind the stations? Would that be a good plan? So have one there. I think we're going to end up putting them like behind each one of these railway stations. Like that and there and there and there. Cool, excellent. Alrighty, let's turn it back on and cha-ching, and everybody's happy. Loving it. So now these only have one level, so they're not going to benefit from it. But the offices obviously are going to benefit from having the fire services. It will help them to level them up. Oh, the top island is starting to come to life, and I am loving it. I've been having a play around with some of these tall buildings, and I've got some ideas, guys, that I think you might like. You know, it's a shame that the train lines don't light up. Oh, but that is, hang on a sec, that is a tourist train. It's only bringing one tourist, but it is bringing tourists in. And you know what? Let's just to round off the episode, don't you think? Yeah, this one's going down. Here we go. Whoa! Real roller coaster. Loving it. Oh, all across the water, through the bridges and everything. And then it's going to go out on the big one. Out here. Well, it's loads of trains coming in. And this goes like right out to the edge of the map. How far will it let us go? Will it go like right out to the edge? Oh, right out to the edge. Cool. Alright. And then it throws us back onto the map. Alrighty. So there you go. Well, you know, we're starting to make progress. We're starting to get tall buildings. We're starting to get tourists and stuff. What are we up to? It's still, tourist visits are still at 24. But we need to get like some tourist attractions and stuff up here, which we can use these buildings for, because these buildings are tourist attractions. So, and they're all turned off at the moment. So, yeah, we need to get all of that stuff going. Whew, man, long episode. I'll catch you for the next one, I guess. Peace out.